Morning, Rockingham and Bellows Falls. It's Mike and Marty, and this is the feed. Welcome back. It's great.
Thank you. I had a little respite in North Carolina.
Yeah, was it nice?
It was beautiful. It was so nice.
I'm jealous.
I know. It was nice to get away for. Well, we didn't really do anything last year, as did most people. Didn't really do anything last year.
Anyway.
So it was nice to go away. It was.
And good to have you back.
Thanks.
Lots going on around town. Special big weekend coming up.
Big weekend coming up.
And maybe we should start with local events.
Start with local events. Okay, so classic movie night. We moved into October while I was gone. Funny how that happens. So classic movies. Tonight is the Titanic, and it's hosted by or underwritten by Augusta Auction Company. And if you come dressed in period clothing, you get a discount on your ticket. Next week, the 13th, is Rear Window.
Oh, that's one.
That's a good one. Yeah, by Tom Call Excavating. On the 20th, I've never heard of this one, but maybe you have, The Fountainhead.
Oh, yeah, it was Ayn Rand, right?
I don't know. I've never heard anything about it. And that's Green Mountain Traffic Control. And then the last Wednesday, which is the 27th, is The Birds, and that is sponsored by JP Trucking.
Good one. Good
That's
one just before
wicked
Halloween.
Good one.
Yeah.
Little aside note on
Hedren,
a little side trivia on that. So I watched a movie about there's a movie something on like the history of Alfred Hitchcock, or it was one of those Alfred Hitchcock movies, and they had this big thing about the filming of The Birds, and so they actually, because Tippi Hedren was led to believe that they would be mechanical birds she was dealing with, and I guess it's method acting. Alfred Hitchcock was big into that, so he put her into the scene with real birds. She had no idea she was going to have real birds, and that's why her reaction is so real because they were real birds and she wasn't expecting them.
That's scary. Yeah. I heard that he was like almost on the abusive side. In some of his things, especially with her.
Yeah. So anyway, so every time I watch that movie, I have a totally new appreciation for the fact that she was literally getting pecked to death by real birds.
By real birds.
Or pecked by real birds.
What else is happening?
Flannel Festival.
That's coming up.
We
had Charlie here last week.
16th and the 17th, and it sounds like it's getting bigger and bigger and more fun. They're actually doing a cornhole tournament.
Yes.
And I think they have more vendors. And I know Rotary will be there selling coffee.
Oh, good.
The Chamber's selling pies. I think we're going to have coffee and cider.
Well, they're having a pie contest, too.
They're having a pie baking contest, and they're going to be selling pies.
Wow.
And I can't remember who the vendors were, but I know they've added some vendors, and I think it's going to be a really fun event to finally get out and do something.
Yeah.
And the foliage is late this year, so hopefully it'll still be around. Yeah.
Should be
and
good.
then the Chamber's also brought back, in conjunction with Flatiron, the Chamber has brought back the 6th annual Chowder and Chili Cook-Off.
Great. Oh, that's one of my favorite events, too.
That is one of my favorite events, too. It's on Saturday, September 30th. It's obviously in downtown Bellows Falls. And if you want to enter a chowder or chili, you need to contact the Chamber. And then if you want to taste the chowder and chili, all you have to do is show up that day. It's you go to the Flatiron, you get your little ticket, your little voting ballot, and then you just go around and you can taste all the chilies and chowders. And it's always, I don't know, it's been fun, and there's some really
it's like
good,
a walkabout town.
And you run into everybody,
and
it's an event that you can. Some of the vendors have, or some of the people have the chowder outside, so it seems like it would be a good, safe event, and it doesn't get clogged, So I think it's a socially safe event for people to be on.
And coming up this weekend is the Fireman's Parade and the dedication of the Brown Fuller Memorial Park,
which is looking fantastic, by the way.
It's
I just drove by, and they've got the sidewalk. They've got the sidewalk down. So we have a video on that.
Yeah, we do. I think we can go to our first clip. Here we go.
amazing.
Yeah, an incredible transformation.
They have done an amazing job in a very short amount of time with, a lot of community effort. I think everyone should go to if you go to the fire department page, they actually have a couple of posts where they list all of the people that have donated their time and donated different materials, and there's a slew of people, and that's what community is all about. Is having that
It
kind
really
of,
is. I mean, what a community effort. Talking with Sean, and he's saying that everything has been either donated or paid for by the community,
Nice.
So it looks like this is gonna clear. Well, there's still money to be gathered, but it's gonna clear without costing the taxpayers anything. And it's an amazing space. Wow.
Moving forward, the Christmas tree is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It has, it's a
Great
beautiful
tree.
shaped tree, so that'll be so nice when the chamber is planning, which I actually should have had an event and should have researched more. They're going to do a whole festival of lights,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I think that'll be in conjunction with probably the Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah.
I'll research more information and have more
Yeah, I think
information
that's
for people.
supposed to be in
whole
December,
parade.
because
I
they're
think,
already
yeah.
they're going to do a parade.
Yep.
They're going to have people
Yep.
entered. But boy, the mums, people, just what a place.
Beautiful, and something beautiful again, like anything, something beautiful coming out of someplace that was very tragic.
Yeah.
So that
And it's going to be. It's really. The benches were there before. but
Right.
This is really a memorial park. It's
and
just,
they have one more piece that I think they're not going to put out until Friday night, right?
I think
'Cause
maybe Saturday.
Saturday,
I think
because
just
they want
before
it to be kind of unveiled.
Yeah.
At the last minute.
And
One more.
There's going to be some statuary. I
Yes,
guess. Yeah.
yes.
That's pretty
So,
fantastic.
what is the actual lineup of events this weekend?
So, well, it starts tomorrow night with the second showing of Called to Duty. There's going to be at 7:00. The doors will open. Maybe 6:30. The doors will open at the theater, and then 7:15 they're gonna show Called to Duty again. I've heard that the Brown family's traveling up, and they're going to be there for this showing. So that should be pretty cool. And I think there's going to be a lot of people turning out. It'll be another chance for people to donate to the park.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday night, Falls Area Community Television.
Fact
where
TV?
Fact TV
The
is
infamous
actually
Fact
doing
TV?
an event where they're going to stream it on Facebook for donation for pay, and then those proceeds are going to the park also.
Perfect. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people have requested that. I've seen that.
Yeah,
in
because
different
people
feeds. Yeah.
we've gotten a lot of emails about people who live in Arizona or live out of state or 2 hours away, and they can't come to the theater, and so we're going to be streaming it as an event.
So
And
how does that
hopefully-
work? How do people?
Well, you go on Facebook, go to the Fact TV Facebook page, or go to my Facebook page, or I think
my
go to your
Facebook
Facebook page, and you'll see the event there, and you just tap that you want to go, and then it'll lead you through the
it'll
the
generate a
page.
link. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
It,
And I think it's important because I don't know if anybody asked this question, but I bet people are thinking is why is a Fact TV production? Why are we making people pay for it?
well,
So-
because
because
it's a fundraiser for
Exactly.
the park. Where the funds are not coming to Fact TV.
I just thought that was important to kind
Yeah,
of point
it's-
out because
yeah.
people might think it goes against the kind of the mission of Fact, which is to be public access.
right.
But it's actually shows the true nature of Fact that because of Fact, because we were able to access all of this equipment and training,
yeah.
we were able to produce this documentary that then has raised funds for a community event.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to kind of clarify because I think sometimes people get confused. I think some folks were thinking that
Yeah,
maybe Fact
is acting
making
as a
people-
conduit.
Right.
And really that's what Fact does all the time. It acts as a conduit. It allows you and I, who are producers, to sit here on a Wednesday morning
yak at you.
and yak at people on cable TV. And it allows
for our own entertainment solely.
yeah, and it allowed me to come in and work with Alex and work with you and work with my wife Sue, and we all got together and we put together this documentary. I don't think it would have been, the story would not have been told without public access television to be able to be that conduit to allow everything to come together and allow Alex to train all of us to do these things and allow us to use the equipment. It just wouldn't have been done. It's just amazing, and it's another great resource that is probably underutilized in our community.
I think hugely underutilized.
Yeah.
So should we show the clip now?
Oh yeah, we should. If we could go to our next clip, it's our trailer for Call to Duty.
People were rescued that night from that building because of the efforts of the fire department and the firefighters that were there.
So to address the next concern that I've heard from folks, so a lot of people aren't comfortable going to the theater.
Yeah.
Even though I do have to say that the at the premiere last time, it wasn't so crowded that people couldn't social
you can
distance if
spread
they
out.
wanted
You
to,
can-
and you certainly can wear a mask if you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
So some people aren't comfortable with that, and then I know that there's some people that are not comfortable with online.
Yeah.
How do I pay online? How do I do all that? Blah blah
Right.
blah.
Or
So
they may not have Facebook.
is there a
Yeah.
solution?
Well, yes, there is. And, I should have brought one in.
I know
but-
we didn't. I have. Oh, you know what?
Okay. We may have one right here. We have DVDs that are, they'll be at the theater where you can get a DVD. And then I think if you were to
So
contact Falls
beautiful
Area Community Television. You could-
Artwork.
Yes. Again, we've really lucked out with artwork and pictures and things as far as this goes. And so DVDs are available.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's for donation to the for the fire department, and when they're going for $20 each. If you contact Falls Area Television or me or Marty,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can hook you up somehow. And we still are a little bit limited, but we're working on putting together a production of these things.
Mike's been working day and night to get these CDs burned.
It's a cottage industry.
It is a cottage industry.
I've been
Load
loading
up 6, wait.
Yeah, I've been making DVD copies for the last several days. So, but that's another avenue of you could donate toward this park, which is that's what it's all about.
And then you totally can watch it in the comfort of your own home.
That's true.
Yep.
And I think people have said it's of the quality that you would like to watch it
I think
in
so
the
too.
comfort of your own home. Anyway.
And if you don't have a DVD player, if you can find an old computer, they still have the the CD drives in them.
You're right. So
It's a little hard to
another dying art. It's,
Another dying technology.
Yeah. Anyway, but
Anywho.
moving on.
So there's a reason that we were able to do the movie this Thursday night, because originally we didn't think we were going to be able to.
Yeah.
It was all a whole timing thing. So what happened
Well,
with the whole?
There was another movie that was going to be on, and on the 7th, and so we were like pulling our hair out trying to figure out what was going on. And Charlie Hunter helped us out. He contacted the people that were going to show the movie and just said, "Is there a way that we could switch, because the date for us is sort of more sensitive." So the person was really his name is Brett Fenneman. I think I have that right, but I probably don't. Because
No
you know
offense,
how
Brett.
I am with names.
Mike has a
There's
hard
no
time with
offense. No offense. His name is Brett. And he produced a movie in the year 2000 shot it in the year 2000, completed it in 2018, shot locally in Bellows Falls, and it's called Atomic Attack of the Son of the Seaweed Creature.
I literally had to write it down because there's so much to say.
It's going to show on the 14th, and I had never heard of Atomic Attack of the Son of the Seaweed Creature, and I ended up looking it up, and it is a hoot. It is really just a delight. And
It's like a campy. Would you call it campy?
I would
movie?
definitely call it campy.
Should we show the clip?
Yes, we should show the clip. We have the trailer.
Welcome. Do you like to be scared? I mean, really scared.
Well, do you? Do you have what it takes to make it all the way through the atomic attack of the son of the seaweed creature? Think carefully about your answer before you speak, for these are the terrors that await you in the atomic attack of the son of the seaweed creature. Spine-chilling suspense. Flesh-tingling dread. Jump out of your seat scared. And that crazy voodoo rock and roll music that those teenage maniacs just can't sit still for. Meet Jimmy, misunderstood teen rebel.
You make one lousy mistake, and they're on your back for life. Lousy cops.
His best girl, Susie.
I'm not gonna stick my neck out for Eddie or Vinny or anybody.
Except for me, Jimmy.
Put away the shovel, baby. I already dig you.
The mysterious Professor Manning.
There are many things in this world that men still do not understand, and that is why we must fight to learn. Knowledge is our best weapon against the unknown, and we must keep fighting to seek the answer.
And his way-out assistant, Rufus.
The creature! You kill to save me!
The unstoppable menace that men brought upon the world with their folly. From where did this monstrosity come from? And how can it be destroyed? See the atomic attack of the son of the seaweed creature. If you dare.
He has definitely used every fun editing technique.
Oh, it's great. It's amazing.
You've seen it, right? You watch it.
I have watched it, and it is a joy. It's sort of like it uses all the tropes from the Godzilla movies, but it also has sort of a Rocky Horror Picture Show feel to it, and then it's sort of just the band and the crazy kids, and the dialogue is sort of like, oh daddy-o, like that whole thing about put away the shovel, baby, I already dig you. It's just great.
Obviously Mike's watched it because he really knows the script.
Oh, I do. It's just
How many times have you watched it?
I'm not going to say. But it tickles my funny bone because and it was done in Bellows Falls.
So I'm curious, you've talked to Brent, right?
I've never talked to him.
Okay.
I've emailed.
I was just curious why there was the delay from 2000 to 2018.
That's what I want to find out.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. It was like the long lost. It's the basement tapes of Bellows Falls. It's so cool, and the locations when you watch it. It's like, oh, that's that. Oh,
I wondered about that because I
that.
was in the little bit of the clip that we saw, I was trying to, okay, where could they possibly be? But
yeah, they didn't show too many of the locations in the
definitely
trailers.
Discernible locations.
Oh yeah, oh definitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's sort of not what you would think. It's like, oh, that's that, but it's used as this, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's going to be showing at the Opera House on the 14th, which would be great to see it on the big screen and have your big popcorn and everything. And I think, as I understand it, it was originally they were just it's free, so you can come and see it. It'll be a lot of fun, and I think most of the cast is coming.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so it could be just a hoot.
Okay, that's really cool. That's interesting. So that's a because they don't usually do Thursday night.
Yeah, they don't
movies.
usually do Thursday nights. That's what's the other thing is like what that's when we were talking about doing when we were talking about doing another second showing. It was like, well, Thursday nights are usually open, so
Yeah.
we could do that.
So
And-
like, what are the odds that someone?
Yeah, so what are the
that's
odds?
good.
But this is really a cute thing. It's
A
really
fun
funny.
community event. Nice. Nice. So 2 Thursdays in a row, you can go see locally made, locally produced movies.
Yeah, and maybe at some point, I know Alex is working on a project
I was just
right
gonna
now.
say, there's another one coming up.
It's coming down the pike. Alex straddling production of a horror movie.
And you're under a non-disclosure clause,
Yeah,
so
I
you can't talk
can't
about
say
it.
anything else. I've been on the set. It was a closed set, locked up tight.
Tight.
So there's not going to be any leaks. But anyway, it looks interesting.
Nice. So is the target date for that
There
Halloween?
is no target
Oh.
date. This is after years of we're going to get this done by Halloween. There's no target.
There's no target date. Okay. Okay.
I think this is one that Alex really wants to, take his time, do it right, not have Mike looking over his shoulder, telling him we have to get done in a week, and I think it's going to be, I think it's just the little bits I've seen. It's going to be visually really well done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's the thing people don't realize sometimes is the editing component
Oh yeah.
of any kind of movie, of how long it can be. You can spend like an hour on one little section of it.
Yeah. Well, even the shooting component, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the one we shot a scene that is probably going to be maybe 15 or 20 seconds in the whole thing, and it took us hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, that speaks to the quality
Yeah. it
of
does,
what
yeah.
what Alex and the crew, you guys as the crew, are looking for, is that you have a vision, you know what you want, and you're going to go till you get it, and
Right.
then you have to
Yeah.
edit it. So
And like with this, because it's a horror movie, there's lighting effects and there's sort of special
are there after effects too?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and so that makes it even more difficult to accomplish. More difficult to accomplish, but also time consuming. Yeah, I mean, this was an hour and a half, and we probably spent 100 hours,
Probably
or
at
more.
least.
Probably, if we count shooting, I bet and research, probably 200 hours.
Oh,
to put that
easily.
together. Yeah,
Easily, you guys definitely did. So
Anyway.
we are running out of time.
we are running out. Does the clock on the wall say it's time?
Yes.
All
So
right.
thank you for putting up with us this week.
Yeah.
We hope that we gave you lots of things to do, and make sure that you show up, come out at some point this weekend and take a look at that fire park.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
They're going to be
well worth
dedicating it right after the Fireman's Parade.
Right. All right. So that's
Bye.
it for us. See you next week.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and